because I had posted I was dehydrating my citrus fruits, my lemons and my oranges, and I mentioned that I use the Foodsaver to keep them. Okay, so I wanted to show you what type of Foodsaver machine I have. There are many different models of the Foodsaver, and this is my particular model, and I like it because it has this handle on it. I mean, the part that I'm going to pull out is already attached. Now, most of Foodsavers can do this, but they have a separate type of attachment. But this is considered an accessory, okay? So what I'm going to show you is this particular jar was already done. And if you notice, the seal is not buckling. You take a lid that is not been used and you can see it buckles. And what this machine does is removes the air. Air is the enemy to food. And so by taking the air out, it allows this food to be preserved a lot longer. So I'm going to show you what I do. Some of you who have a Foodsaver pretty much know how to use it for bag sealing. But most have not seen how it's done with taking the air out of a jar. Well, along with this machine, you need this attachment, and most machines come with this attachment, and this one here is for the wide mouth, and they have one also for the regular mouth. And so all you need is the lid for the machine, for the jar, and then you take this and you push it down on the top. Now you remove this accessory, and mine comes in a part for bags, but it also has a part for taking air out of jars. Some particular Foodsavers is a separate attachment, but mine are all, this one is all together, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this into the hole in this cap here. And now I'm gonna turn the machine on accessory, and that is going to draw the air out of the jar. Now, some people may want to just use some of these moisture catchers. You can put them in here, but it's not necessary because I'm taking the air out. But if you don't have this machine, you can use these by putting them in the jar, and it'll absorb a lot of the moisture that may come as a result of being in a humid area. But when you store this, you want to store it in a cool, dry place. Okay? Now this is going to be a little bit noisy, but I want you to see how it's done. You won't see any movement in here. You'll just hear a lot of noise. Now, when the machine stops, you pull this particular cap off, and then you take this particular holder off. And as you can see, the jar, no more buckling. It has taken the excess air out, and now it is preserved. And this is what's going to help it last a lot longer. Now, you don't need to put the ring on, but if you want to, so you don't lose it, or if you want to, just in case. So for some reason it pops open, and this will still be help keep it on. You can do that, but it's not necessary. Now I want you to know that even though this is sealed, this machine is not for canning. It is for putting dry foods in jars to remove the air. It is not for canning in any way, form, or fashion. So I hope you will understand that so you don't make the mistake of trying to use this to can your food. It's just for dry goods, okay? Canning, there's two types, water bath and pressure canning. But what you want to do is to make sure that is just dry goods. I cannot emphasize that enough, all right? So, if you have any questions or if you have any comments, you can put it at the bottom of the comments. Give me a like, okay? So, now I hope you know what this machine can do besides sealing bags. It can also do these jars. And I hope that you will use it and that you will take advantage of the fact that your food can be preserved much longer. Thank you, and happy preserving from my kitchen to yours.